This is the story of Kate Shelley, a brave 15-year-old girl who risked her life and saved over 200 people. Kate Shelley was born in Ireland in 1863. She moved with her family to Illinois in 1865. They eventually built a home near Honey Creek, a stream tributary to the Des Moines River. Her father, Michael, worked for the Chicago and Northwestern Railway. He died of consumption in 1878. Kate did what she could to support the family by planting and harvesting and hunting whatever food she could find. On July 6, 1881, when she was only 15 years old, a storm of wind and rain burst over Iowa. In an hour's time, every creek was escaping its bank. So suddenly was the flood that houses, barns, lumber, and all the portable objects within reach of the waters were carried away. Looking from her window, which commanded a great view of the Honey Creek Railroad Bridge, Kate Shelley saw through the darkness and storm a locomotive headlight. A second later, it dropped. She knew that the bridge had gone and that a train of cars had fallen into the abyss, sending 4 railroad inspectors into the river. A locomotive had been sent from the Magonia station to check track conditions after the storm. There was no one at home but her mother and little brothers and sisters, and the girl understood that if help was to be given from the sufferers and the express train that was on its way, she would have to undertake the task herself. Hastily filling and lighting an old lantern and wrapping herself in a waterproof jacket, she sailed out into the storm. She climbed painfully up the steep bluff to the tracks, tearing her clothes to rags on the thick undergrowth and lacerating her flesh most painfully. A part of the bridge still remained. Crawling out onto this, to the last tie, she swung her lantern over the abyss and called out at the top of her voice. It was pitch dark below, but she was answered faintly by the engineer, who had crawled upon some of the broken timbers, and though injured, was safe for the time being. He urged her, however, to proceed at once to the nearest station to secure help for him and to warn the approaching express train of the fall of the bridge. The girl then retraced her steps, gained the track, and made her way to Magonia, a small station about 1 mile from Honey Creek. In making this perilous journey, it was necessary for her to cross the Des Moines River, about 500 feet in length. Just as she trembling put her foot on the structure, the wind, rain, thunder, and lightning were so appalling that she nearly lost her balance, and in the endeavor to save herself, her sole companion, the lantern, went out. Deprived of her light, she could not see a foot ahead of her, save when flashes of lightning revealed the grim outlines of the bridge and the seething waters beneath. Knowing that she had no time to lose, the brave girl threw away the useless lamp and, dropping on her hands and knees, crawled from tie to tie across the high trestle. Having gained the ground again, she ran the short distance remaining to the station, told her story in breathless haste, and then fell unconscious. She was, however, in time to save the express train and saved over 200 people from falling to their death. When she regained consciousness, she led the rescuers back to the 2 survivors of the train wreck. As a reward, the railway gave her lifetime passes to ride the railroad. Eventually, a new bridge was built over the river. It was named in her honor, the Kate Shelley Bridge. She became the first woman in America to have a bridge named after her. Thanks for listening to my story, guys. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Kate Shelley and her adventure. If you like this story and other stories inspired by history, please check out my Amazon author page. I will put the link below. Thanks for watching.